Welcome to Field Home Farm Sessions, episode 145. It is a special broadcast because my second daughter, the dancing girl, we haven't come up with a nickname yet, came out to the barn while I'm doing my director nominee calls and stuff like that. And she's playing in the snow the last day of snow before it melts, and I said, do you want to do an interview? And she said, sure. So here she is. Say hello, daughter number 2.
Hello.
The dancing. I'll just call you the dancing girl. How's that? Or wild. Why don't you do a wild thing?
Okay.
We'll do wild thing. Don't be nervous. You're just talking to me. Nobody else is listening right now. Okay. You're doing a nervous laugh. So I always do my interviews, but you're doing my co-host. So how did we meet?
At the hospital.
Since you're my second daughter, we met at the hospital. I seen you, but you were a cesarean baby. No, it's not cesarean. You're planned on that day.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, because you were supposed to be born like 13 days sooner, 12 days sooner, and they wanted to get you out of you because you would have kept growing inside. So they induced mom to get you out on February 29th of 2012. So, wild thing. What do you want to talk about today? School, snow, dance,
anything.
Snowmobile. Well, we can do it all.
Have you told them about what happened yesterday?
I have not. I was going to do that in the next episode.
Well, this is the next episode.
You can tell them what you do when you come out to the chicken barn. You say you always grab the microphone.
And I say, hello, this is Chicken Man on the next podcast.
There you go. Yeah, so yesterday I have the snowmobile and I hook up a sled that you would put wheat or wood or anything in it and haul out of the bush. So, but we bought it to pull the kids behind the snowmobile or the gator, and so I hooked it up yesterday and we were flying around, and then there was a coyote running on our track we just made, and my animal stupid instincts kicked in and I sped up and I thought he would get out of the way, and he didn't, and he went under the sled. Miraculously, he took off running, and wild thing here was in the sled. My son was on the back with me. Wild thing was in the thing, and it tipped. He didn't tip over, but it tipped around, and you flung around in the sled and hit your leg. But thankfully, they all had They all have helmets on. They're not allowed to ride in it without a helmet. So there was not. You banged up your leg, but there was not a lot of harm done. It wasn't the smartest thing I've ever done, but I said I didn't think about it when I did it. So you're safe now, and you don't seem too mad at me because you're smiling.
Yeah.
So what else? You gotta keep talking. You gotta keep the people entertained. I
thought that was your job.
That's my job. You're my co-host. I can do the interview. I can do the questions I was going to do with the BC girl. It says, so where were you born? Where you grew up?
I was born in Newmarket Hospital.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I got down parents and brothers, but you have 2 siblings and a brother. I said, what brought you here? See, this is BC girls, all her questions,
so
but she
would
would do my interview.
Siblings.
Yes. How many cousins do you have? You don't know that. You got a lot.
I have 6. No. 5 or 6, like, first cousins.
I can ask you parent questions. So what do you want to be when you grow up? That would be I could ask you questions that you'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no clue.
You have no clue whatsoever. Like no.
I could be a professional dancer. I don't know.
I'm not saying
a farmer.
I'm not saying I don't support that, but I said you got a bad knee, and I don't know how long that's going to hold up for a professional dancing career. It's one of those things. You get injured, it's just. I hope you're healthy, but if you have a bad knee, you just can't do stuff. That's all. So you could be a farmer. So what kind of farmer would you? I started dairy farming, and then I went into chicken farming. Now, and I do cash crop, and I do some beef farming. So, do you want to do the chickens, or do you want to have? There's a lady up the road that has a market garden. She sells corn and everything else. So what do you want to do?
Cash cropping and some sort of animal.
Yes, because this was the daughter Wild Thing that showed the 4-H calf that worked really hard, and I looked at your award the other night. What was your award for?
The first year judging competition.
Yes, you won that for the novice first year in 4-H judging competition, but you did good in 4-H too. The calf part of it, you didn't do very good at the first because you didn't know you were supposed to look at the judge and you were very nervous. And then when I gave you some tips, and then you went in the next time, and the calf was acting crazy, but you kept control of the calf and ended up third in the class out of a lot of calves, which was amazing. If the calf had acted nicely, I think you would have probably got, I don't know first, but you probably would have got second. How's that?
Yes.
Yes. So tell me some more. So I guess the other thing would be you're gonna go to high school. You're in grade 7, so you're gonna go to grade 8, and then you're gonna go to high school. And do you think you're gonna go to college or university or something?
I think so.
What would you go? What are you gonna go for? That would lead into what you're going to do after college.
Maybe business?
Ooh. As I said, you need business in any farming atmosphere. You need human resources. You need business training. Electrician, plumbing, all those things. Anything can help with farming. I can teach you farming. You have to learn all the other stuff. Crop science. So, would you go to an agriculture college like Guelph? Be an Aggie like your old man was?
I don't know.
Well, you got to start. No, you got to start thinking eventually what you're going to do. No, there can't be too many silences, and the people are waiting to listen. Wild Thing, you can't.
I have like 6 more years.
I know, not 6.
5.
Yeah. Your oldest sister, or your sister, just started high school, and do you know what she's going to do? She would never come on here, I don't think, but she likes music. That's one of the, and she likes cooking. So those could be the things. I taught her how to weld. She did a bit of welding.
I know how to weld.
Do you?
I went to the thing at the school's hosts for the agricultural jobs and whatnot, and they did welding.
Hello, William O.C. is listening. William O.C., where are you from? I'm just talking to my second daughter here. She's Wild Thing. She's going to dance. I'm trying to quiz her on what she's going to do when she grows up. And she's talking about she knows how to weld. She's going to do business. I think you should have a farmer's market at the end of our laneway and sell stuff for cash money. And you get to keep 10%. She looks at me. I don't know what's a good.
What about the other 90?
That's what growing it and everything else. That you get 10. No, you get more than that. I don't know what you get it's all you rent. You have to rent the land. You have to buy the seed. You have to grow the crop. You have to fertilize the crop, and then you have to market the crop and sell the crop. And if you make too much money, you have to pay income tax too. See, as a young person, you can make. He's from Illinois. There you go. Lots of farming and corn in Illinois. So when you make more than $14,000 in Canada and Ontario, you have to pay income tax. So if you make $13,999 at your farm stand, you have to pay nothing. But as soon as you start to sell too much, then you got to start paying tax. I had a day with my own daughter today, car buying. Well, see, this daughter is 12, so she cannot buy a car yet. So my oldest daughter is 14, and she wants to buy an old square body Chevy truck. But she's 16. Am I going to buy an old Chevy square body truck for $30,000 for a beginner's new vehicle? I don't know. I think I'd want to drive it, so I don't know. What kind of vehicle do you like?
A truck.
A truck. He said start with a Toyota. We do have a Toyota van, but I don't know if a kid would want to drive that to school at 16 years old.
Yeah.
Well, 17. So what else? You got to entertain the William O.C.
Okay. I am in competitive dance at the Bradford School of Dance. I do.
Every night?
Not every night.
A lot of nights.
I do like 5 nights a week.
And then the biggest thing coming up is you have a shit ton of competitions coming up.
Only 3.
Ooh, yeah, but it's all weekend.
Yeah.
Did your daughter take stuff down in Illinois, like dancing or competitive stuff? Because my daughter, she wants to do other stuff. She plays soccer in the summer, but I said she wants to do other stuff, but dance takes over your life. Same as my other daughter plays hockey. You cannot do other stuff when you play hockey or you do competitive dance. It takes over every night.
Ruby does more hockey.
Ruby's my hockey girl, yes. I just call her daughter number 3 usually, but you can call her whatever you want. So you do competitive dance. You drive the gator around. You drove the jet ski, so you know how to drive. The healing effect of dance. There you go. Silver Linings. You want to watch that movie? You seen that movie?
No.
You gonna watch it now?
I don't know.
Willie Mosi told you. Silver Linings. Yeah, there's not many days they get stuck in these computers and all this online stuff, and they don't watch movies like they used to. We watched a couple movies last night. It was pretty good.
I want to try to break a Guinness World Record.
For what?
The most cartwheels done in a minute. It's only 67.
And you're saying this because 2 days ago for Christmas you got a Guinness Book of World Records book.
No.
Oh.
Facts.
Oh,
Believe
facts.
it or not.
Ripley's Believe It or Not. So what is the record now for cartwheels in a minute?
67, and it was done by some lady in, I think, Egypt, and it was done in 2015.
How many can you do right now?
I don't know. I've never counted.
Well, that's what we say too. It said, "Mary, what do you think? You're my. I can ask you questions because it's from a young mind. Merry Christmas. Do you care if people say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays?
No, I don't care.
I know some people get mad if you say Merry Christmas to them. And I'm like, I said, but it's Christmas. I don't get mad if you say Happy Holidays. I don't correct you.
Mm-hmm.
I said Merry Christmas to one guy. He said Happy Hanukkah, and I'm like, okay. It's like I'm not Jewish, so if you say Happy Hanukkah to me, it doesn't. But I guess he wasn't Christian or whatever. So when I said Merry Christmas, maybe I offended him. But whatever. Holiday season listeners, Nate. Oh yeah, well, that's what I was watching the other day. Nate Bargatze. We were watching him. He's from the States. I think he's from Nashville, but or no, he's from down. But anyways, he's one of those dry humor. You would like him because he doesn't swear. He'd keep you clean. Not like my podcast where I swear a little bit. I'm not gonna swear today because you're here, but I said Nate Bargatze, very entertaining, very not I wouldn't say dry, but he doesn't swear. So you get into Dave Chappelle and all these other comedians that I really like, and I never get mad. Yeah, well, some people up here get mad if you say Merry Christmas. I don't know why. I just say it anyways. I don't pay attention. I'm a laid back kind of guy. I don't pay attention. So Nate Bargatze, if you want to see him, get it done. So I was gonna say too, when I'm on things, and my daughter might want to know this, I fixed my skid steer yesterday. We live on a farm. William. So I have chickens, broiler chickens, meat chickens, and I use a skid steer to fix stuff. So I was fixing my windshield wiper, and like a typical me, I had to do things twice. I didn't think that there was 2 ways to put on the windshield wiper, but there was. I put it on the wrong way and I had to redo it. Don't smile like that. You know your dad.
It's funny though.
I have to. It's funny when I got it done. I'm like, oh, for crap, and I looked at it and it just went the wrong way. It's like one little switch. But Boxing Day, I have down Boxing Day shopping. You didn't get to go Boxing Day shopping, did you?
No.
You entertained for a bit. I'm gonna have a drink of water.
Pretty sure bird flu is a threat.
I don't know. Not up here. We try to keep it under wraps. It hasn't exploded. It's more in the chicken more in West BC. I think had some bird flu, but not in Ontario as of yet. So we're good that way. Cross your fingers, touch your wood. Where's the wood? So
That's fake.
it's fake wood, but it's still wood. I'm touching it. So, but anyways, anything else on my co-host days? You're having a good holiday. We're into week. What is we into? 4 days in. What do you got planned for the rest of the holidays?
Go shopping.
What are you gonna buy?
Clothing.
With whose money?
Your.
Oh, that's nice. What do you gotta get? Gotta get a couple of swimsuits. Gotta get some shirts and stuff. But you're not gonna buy any electronics. You got enough electronics. So I said the other day, there's public swimming, public skating, and there's public swimming, public skating, and what else?
The gym.
The gym. You go to the gym. So there's lots to do before the end of the holidays. You should get into cooking. Cook some dinner.
Yeah.
Watches YouTube to grow their own meat birds. Yeah, it is. They grow genetically. They grow pretty quick. There's no extra stuff. There's no extra stuff in the feed. Everybody thinks that we put this extra stuff, but genetically they're bred. The best ones are bred to each other, and they grow. So it is it's insane. Apparently they used to grow like I've only been in 10 years, and we haven't increased their growth rate by anything. So oh yeah, library. He asked me what about the library. What last book you read?
Remarkably Ruby.
What was that?
A book.
About Ruby?
Some girl.
They did get a lot of books for Christmas. They got, I think each kid got probably a couple books. One book each. So they got a lot of reading to do. If they get off the... You read stuff on the iPad too. It's so easy just to read stuff. Look at stuff. So, but books are definitely... Thanks, William. Books are definitely something you should read as a young mind. So, on that note, we were just checking in quick. We got supper cooking. Moxie said my wife said a half hour. So we got a little bit. Anything else? What's the future hold? What do you think? What do you think about your dad?
Handsome.
Handsome with no hair?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You should grow it.
I should grow it. It doesn't grow though. It doesn't. I'm bald.
Yeah, there's like little specks.
What else? What else do you think about your old man?
I don't know. He's strong.
You're saying everything I used to be. I used to be strong. I used to have lots of hair. What else?
What about me?
You are you speak your mind, which is awesome for a young person. It's you don't hide stuff. You say what you want to say, and that's good. That's good for a person. You're very beautiful. You're very tall. You're very competitive, which is good, but maybe some people don't love it that you're trying to, with your friends, you're going to beat them. And you love me. What else is there to love? So this daughter here growing up, I give her so she was mine. Like she just, I know my wife had her, but she was on me the whole time. Like she would not leave my side. She sits beside me at the dinner table still to this day because as a young person, she couldn't be away from me. We went down to Dominican as, I think you were 4, and we tried to go out on a date night one night. You were crying so friggin' hard. You would not let me you wouldn't let me go the whole trip. The whole week you're stuck. And it was awesome. It was awesome, but not as much anymore. You grow your own life and you get bigger, and that's good. So lots of good things about you. I'm not gonna say anything bad about you.
I know.
Well, I guess the bad thing would be sometimes you get a bit too competitive. You could just ease up a little bit once in a while so your friends... I don't know anything about your friends anyways, but... Anyways, on that note, William, this will be my live... I'll put this on my live version. I said this is like double the time we usually do, but because I had my co-host here, my wonderful, beautiful daughter, the Wild Thing, and then she got the Wild Thing nickname from my neighbor who helps us build ice rinks and do whatever, and because this daughter has always been fun and wild and amazing. So thanks for listening. We'll talk to you very much soon. You say goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening, William.